This workshop is called the Outstanding You workshop, right? So why name it outstanding? So let's see how life generally works, right? What is the rhythm of life? How we all work hard, what results we get. Now let's say in life, all of us or either any one of us is in a situation where we're putting poor efforts in our life. Okay? Efforts versus results, we'll see the correlation. I don't think any of you are putting poor efforts. You all look like people who are putting good efforts, right? So let's say I'm putting poor efforts. What kind of results do I get?
Poor results.
Achha. Anybody else? Any other answer? If you're putting poor results, you get thrown out. Poor efforts. Exit. Everything gone. Financial crisis, relationships.
Everything.
If your effort is poor, your results is nothing.
Zero.
You don't get anything. It's not poor effort, poor results. Some result I will get. No. You get no results. Okay, next level after poor is what? Poor standards, poor, no results. Next standard? After poor?
Good.
Let's say good. Which most of us are. How are you? Good. How is your day? Good. How is everything? Good. Good. I'm a good person. I put good efforts. So you took good. You're doing good. You're not bad. What results do you get?
Poor.
Very good. You got the hang of it very well. If you're putting good efforts, decent efforts, you get
Poor results.
Poor results. You say that is so unfair. Why? Why when I put good efforts, I'm getting poor results? This is not fair. But life is not fair. There is always leakage. There is always leakage. Not everyone will see your good efforts. When you put 10 good efforts, your boss will see 2. So how many efforts do you need for him to see? I need to put 20 for him to see 10. Does it make sense? I'm telling it in numbers just to make you understand, right? There is always a leakage. We always think we are better than what other people think we are. You experience it during appraisals?
Yes.
Yeah? You go saying, boss, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I did this initiative, I did that, and boss says, or kya?
This is what I expected of you.
This is what is expected out of you. What is the special did you do? This is what you get paid for. Why? Because you were good. And there are 100 other, 1,000 other good people out there. You are nothing special to get extra results. So if you're doing good efforts, you get poor results. The next level after good, which I think a lot of you would want to aspire for is, or maybe already are at, excellent. Excellent. I am more than good. I put more than good efforts. Great. What results do I get?
Good result.
Good results.
Right? Because there is a leakage. There are a lot of excellent people out there. It's such a big deal. Isn't it? A lot of excellent people. If you're just excellent, there are 20 other people who are competing in an organization. How many of your peers are as good as you? And they're all excellent. Isn't it? So if you're putting excellent efforts, you're getting okay, manageable, chalta hai life. You need to work to excellent level to even get that. So now you will say, this is not fair. What am I supposed to do here? Right? So there is one level. So what is the difference? Poor is here. Good is here. Excellent is here. Now there is one level that is little above excellent. Not too much.
Outstanding.
Little above here. And that is called outstanding. What does it mean?
You're beating the competition.
Stand out.
Forget about competition, talk about yourself. Outstanding. What does it mean? I stand out from anybody else around in my commitment, in my passion, in my hard work, in how compassionate I am, how empathetic I am, how skilled I am. I stand out. I put one level extra there. And trust me, all the results, all the cream is in the outstanding level. In an organization, who go to training programs? The best training program. Outstanding people. In the whole organization, I've been a training manager, I know. Nominations come. Who do we send? 2 people's name stands out. Let's say, isko bhejo. They're good, they're outstanding. No competition to those people. There will be another 20 who are excellent, who will not even be considered for it. Because these people have proven they're outstanding by doing something different. Either they are very good in their customer service. Either they are very good in their passion. Either they have some skill that maybe they train others. They do something that makes them stand out. That is the outstanding level. To make it easier for you to understand, when you want to, anyone done weights? Tried? How many tried? We tried. Very good. I'm happy to see the women's hands going up. It's really nice. Okay. So, why this table is not doing it? Okay, so if you try doing weights, now you do 1, 2, 3, 4, and you do 10. Okay, which is the most difficult repetition? First one or the last one?
Last one.
10th one is the most difficult. 10th one. Which gives you the best results?
10.
No, 11.
Okay.
You have to push yourself a little more.
Not 10. 10 will give you tone. 10 will keep you fit. 11 will take you to excellent. Do a little bit more. Do 12. Push yourself. I can't do this. I'm going to. Oh. When you just, I can't do this anymore, and you're going to do 2 more reps at that time, that builds muscle. And if you want to be outstanding, you want to have muscle. Today you find lifting 10 kgs difficult. You build a muscle, you lift 10 kgs like this. So if you want to make life easier, rather than struggling, build muscle. And here I'm not talking about this muscle, please don't get me wrong. What muscle am I talking about?
Mental muscle.
If you're able to control your emotions, like you said, once you do it, twice you do it, and not only do you just control, you actually try and excel in it. You try to do something that you're very uncomfortable with. You are not, let us say you're not a compassionate person, you can't do all this, oh I'm so sorry, and people tell me, I'm not like that, Seema, I can't do all those things. My wife comes and tells me, you do this, you do that, I can't do all those things. So now I've always been like this only. Now you're doing like this only, you're putting in poor efforts. Tomorrow if she leaves, don't complain. Isn't it? Or even in terms of women, I'm saying, nothing against men here. So if you want to make it, if you want to build muscle, not only will you be compassionate, you will say, okay, what else can I do more than what she's even expecting? That I'm building my relationship muscle. Make sense? So in reality, what results we get in life are not to do with our efforts. It's to do with the internal standards that we have set in each area of our life. When it comes to health, what standards have you set for yourself? Are you okay with a little bit of porch? Are you okay with those extra 5 kilos? I'm not saying being thin is the solution. This is an example, okay? Nothing wrong with being overweight. Everybody selects what they want. And everybody has a different physiology. But all I'm saying is that what you feel you're okay with. You will see some people who are bodybuilders, they still not be okay with what they have. Probably that's also not a good thing. Financial status. Are you okay with, are you thinking, okay, this is my potential, this is how much I'm earning, I'm okay. That's where you will stay. If you set a higher standard, that's when, because what you set, you always get what? Lesser. You always get lesser. Slightly lesser than what you have put in. It's never really. So what do I need to do? Set a slightly more higher standard. So at least I'm getting, okay, I didn't become a world famous motivational speaker, but at least I became one. Right? Because I set that kind of a standard for myself. So introspect your standards for your health. Introspect your standards for your relationships. Introspect your standards of your relationship with your co-workers, with your boss. What standards do I need to have? Once you set very high standards for yourself, you are not going to be able to compromise with good. You will be either in excellent or outstanding. And you will get that kind of a result. So this is something that food for thought that you need to, that's the reason I named this workshop the Outstanding You. Okay? Because if you're going to be setting lower standards, none of this is going to be helping. Also there's a disclaimer here, okay? I am not saying you have to go after success. You have to work like crazy and not get any rest. I'm not saying that. You can be an outstanding person in what you do by being relaxed, by being happy, by being balanced, by being compassionate. It doesn't have to be. So your definition of outstanding can be good for you. But is that, are you setting it based on your potential or are you setting it based on past? That's something that you need to think. Okay, so you set your own, don't go by my ways of defining outstanding. You define your, maybe being a very nice, kind person to everybody who comes to me is my standard of being outstanding.